Now let's be real. We don't know if Smiley was telling the truth or not. Okay? Nobody knows if she was faking or telling the truth. But what we do know, it's a whole lot of lies in this motherfucker. And I think Zeus is trying to cover something up. Let's talk about it, baby. Because this is a big deal. Let's go.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Welcome back. Hey, y'all. Happy hump day, baby. My name is Big Mouth, and this is my channel. If you have not been here before, baby, which I'm pretty sure you have not, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe for me, daddy. Let me see your grill. Yes, do that. And do me one more favor, just one more. Turn on my post notifications, boo, so you can be alerted when I upload a new video, girl. Because you don't want to miss out. Now, look. Y'all been beating down my inbox, beating down my comment section. Y'all have been stalking and harassing me about this baddies reunion, baby. And I said reunion, Lord Jesus. This baddies episode, I think this is episode 16, 17, 19. I don't know what we on, girl. Whatever episode we on. The Smiley have a seizure episode. Y'all been really on my head about it. And I just watched it this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't watch baddies when I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to watch it on Sunday nights. I know, so I can talk to y'all about it. But girl, I be having shit to do. So yeah, I didn't watch it this week. I just watched it today. I'm gonna break baddies down in a few different videos, and the reason why is because I think there's so much I want to discuss. Okay, I want to discuss the Sapphire Sukiana dynamic. I want to discuss, Natalie Nunn and Tatted Skies dynamic. I want to discuss this situation with Smiley. I want to discuss Biggie's situation with Smiley. I want to discuss so many things about baddies, and I don't think I can do that in a 30-minute video, so I'm going to break it up into a few different videos for you guys, starting with this one, because this is what y'all want to know about, right? Smiley seizure. So, as y'all saw in the episode, girl, they got to Jamaica and everything like that, and as they was pulling into the parking lot to get out and go walk the boardwalk or whatever the case is, Smiley started acting a goddamn fool. So, let me just give y'all some reference or some preface, whatever the hell. You know what I'm talking about. Some backstory. As they got on the bus, Smiley started drinking. Okay, she was pouring her own shots. I think it was Hennessy. What was she pouring? I don't know, some kind of brown liquor. She was pouring her own shots. She had 4 shots, they said. But I'm gonna be for real with y'all. When I was looking at the cups that Smiley was pouring, it didn't look like a shot. They looked like double shots to me. They looked a little bit heavier than the shot. So she had 4 cups of liquor, and she had not eaten all day. Okay, on top of that, they're in a foreign country, and I want y'all to keep that in the back of y'all head. They are not in the United States. They had to go through customs to get here. Keep that in y'all head, because that's gonna be important in 1 second. What y'all missed. Now, I don't think that Smiley was lying about, being sick. And here's why. And I think God did this. It's crazy. It's just so crazy that this happened. The other day, right, I was up in the morning. I was editing. Like I said, I go to sleep around 9, 10 o'clock at night, and I wake up around like 3 in the morning, and I just be up from there. Long story short, I had went to the store, got some liquor the other day, and I had it I had a little half a pint, I think it was a half a pint of Hennessy or something like that in my refrigerator. And when I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, girl, I was watching some different apps, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get some tea, watching some screen records, catching up on some YouTube screen records and IG screen records and stuff like that. And I was watching and reviewing my content and editing some videos. And as I was doing that, I wanted to drink. So I said, okay, girl, it's 3 in the morning. I'm up in bed by myself. This is my house. I ain't got no kids, girl. Let me do what the hell I want to do. So I ended up getting some Coke and some Hennessy and a half pint of Hennessy. And I was mixing it with Coke. And I drunk all of that. Mind you, I didn't have anything to eat when I woke up at 3 in the morning. So I went on drinking, drunk that half a pint. It took me till from 3 in the morning till about maybe 10 o'clock in the morning to drink that whole half a pint. I don't drink. Only thing I drink is wine. I do not do hard liquor. Y'all know that about me. I don't do hard liquor, okay? I'm not a drinker. I do a beer every now and again, and I do wine. You know what I'm saying? Maybe three days out the week or something like that. But I don't do hard liquor. It's just too strong for me, y'all. So, as somebody who don't drink hard liquor, knowing I did not drink hard liquor and I did not eat anything, it was no surprise to me that around, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I went to my neighbor house, and when I came back from my neighbor house, I got extremely sick. Okay, I was throwing up. I was on the toilet. I couldn't move my body. I was on the couch. You know what I'm saying? And that was all day. I had the worst hangover. Like, I didn't even go to sleep. I had like a waking hangover because I didn't eat anything. Now, I say all of that to say this. I don't think Smiley was faking the sickness. I don't, okay? Smiley don't drink. They said that on the bus, Smiley does not drink. She's not a drinker. She don't smoke weed. She did both of those things on that Sprinter van. Now, doing all of that so fast, drinking that fast, that many cups of liquor, that fast with no food on your stomach, smoking blunts back to back. Now, one thing about it, drinking dehydrates you and weed dehydrates you. Smoking dehydrates you, period. So she has no food in her body. She has no water in her body. And she's smoking and she's drinking and she don't do either one of those things. So I definitely think that she was bound to get sick one way or another. I think that part was real. Do I think Smiley played it up a little bit? Yes, I do. I think when Smiley saw how much attention she was getting, I think she did play it up just a tad bit. I think that the seizures was overkill to a certain degree. But there's also another component that I want y'all to think about that I'm going to discuss later on in this video. Yeah, let me take a drink because, girl, this is a lot. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to something. They were out of the country. She was on the bus with Sky, Biggie, Camilla, Anna. You know what I'm saying? The party girl crew. And when I say party girl crew, I'm not trying to insinuate that they do drugs or anything. I know Camilla. I don't know Camilla, but I don't think Camilla does anything like that. But we've heard rumors. You know what I'm saying, about Sky, Tatted Sky, and also about Biggie. We've heard rumors about Tommy, and we know Tatted Sky is Tommy's best friend, and Biggie is Tommy's friend too. And according to Stunner Girl, Biggie and Tommy was tooted and booted all last season together. So, like I said, I'm just going off of allegations that were out there. I don't know anything for concrete or any factual information about these girls' alleged drug use. But let's keep that in the back of our mind because it all plays a part. Now, when Smiley started wigging out, one thing I did notice was the people who got away from her real quick. Biggie being one of them. Now, something that kind of didn't sit right with me was the fact that Biggie was trying to, in the last episode we saw, y'all was trying to convince me and shove it down my throat that Biggie was trying to look out for Smiley and she really liked Smiley and everything like that. Y'all was really trying to shove that narrative down my throat and I wasn't biting. And the reason why is because I know a snake when I see one. Now, this is not your video, Biggie. I got another video for you. So I'm not going to talk too much about you. But I did notice that in this episode, when she started wigging out, you got away from her real quick. You got off that Sprinter van and disappeared very fast. Okay? I also noticed that Sky sprung into action. Now, I'm going to be for real with y'all. I've never seen Sky being nurturing towards Smiley. I did say she had a nurturing spirit because she liked to ask people if they ate, are they okay, things like that. Sky definitely does take a matriarchal role in the group dynamic. However, I ain't never seen her do that around Smiley too much. Okay? Just being honest. That kind of alarmed me a little bit. Not because, she was being nice and stuff like that, but it was just why was she so adamant? And that's another thing. Everybody, not just Tatted Sky, but everybody who came around her, they didn't have the objective to help her. Nobody was trying to call, they don't have ambulances in Jamaica, I don't think. So nobody was trying to find out where the nearest clinic was or the nearest hospital to take her there. Nobody was trying to call for a medic or call a local doctor or anything like that. That all came later. Everybody at the beginning was way too concerned with trying to make her look like she was okay. That's what the first thing that alarmed me was. When Natalie came to that bus, when Sky was trying to get her, when the production came, they was trying to tell her to sit up and open her eyes. Sit up and get your shit together. Look like you're okay. Why is everybody so concerned? Nobody is concerned with actually making sure she's okay, but everybody is more so concerned with trying to make her look like she okay and trying to present some kind of an aesthetic for the cameras. Natalie, you was more so concerned about making sure she stood up to walk that boardwalk and get that footage than you was about her health. That further lets me know that something was amiss, something was awry, something was not going quite to plan in this scene. Now, I don't think Smiley is that, you know what I'm saying, important of a character on this show for them to stop the whole production, the whole day's production for her. Like Natalie said, Bobby was there, Suki was there. They had all of the rest of the girls there. They definitely could have explored some different drama. Biggie and E.T. was there. That would have gave us a whole nother episode of drama. So, I mean, them stopping production, everything stopping and coming to a halt, and them trying so hard to make sure she looked like she was okay, or trying to snap her out of it and make her sit up and make her, open her eyes and sit up. And even though they knew she was incapacitated, they can clearly see the symptoms of alcohol poisoning. Some kind of use is in play here. Something is going on with this girl that needs immediate medical attention. But instead of them, trying to focus more so on that, I didn't hear anybody screaming for go get a doctor. Anybody try to get a doctor until she was seizing until she fell and started shaking. That's when everybody talking about, oh, a doctor. But before that, it was give her a bottle of water, tap her on the face, try to get her to wake up so she can go walk the boardwalk. What? It was looking a lot like y'all was scared that if something happened to her, it was going to turn around and come back on y'all. That's what it looked like. I'm not about to sugarcoat the shit. I'm not about to dance around it. It looked like y'all was trying to protect yourselves. It looked like everybody that was involved was trying to cover something up. They was trying to make sure Smiley did not. That's what it was. Which further lets me know that y'all knew something we didn't know. Now, I want to take y'all back to the episode where Smiley and Rolly and all of them got into it, and Rolly was throwing water on Smiley and she got jumped for her chain and stuff like that, and she was talking about the MC. Y'all remember when she was talking about the MC, the reason why Smiley gave us, the reason why she said she was shocked and she didn't know she was pregnant was because her and her man was addicted to what? In her words, I was addicted to real bad. So, we know from there, Smiley is a pill head. She is an addict, an opioid addict. It has the same chemicals in it, has synthesized chemicals that are in. So the real shit that's in, they synthesize and put in. And what the other one is? All of the downers. I forgot the other one. It's like 2 different kind of pills. And stuff. No, is it Molly's? I forgot the other kind of pill, girl. I don't do that shit. But anyway, so, but I looked it up before I started the video. So, Smiley is an opioid addict. Now, the reason I wanted y'all to remember that they was in Jamaica is because of this. You can't take pills through customs, boo. You can't take pills. You can't take liquor. You can't take none of that. Weed, nothing through customs. You cannot take it to another country. So, when they got over in this country, for all intents and purposes, Smiley didn't have her. You know what I'm saying? And Smiley's not the only one who's allegedly addicted to something on that show. It's a lot of alleged addicts that's on the show, a part of production and everything. So when y'all want to do stuff like Baddies East, where y'all going all up and down the East Coast, Smiley's from Miami. Let's be for real. I'm pretty sure she came with a little stash of something. But baby, they've been filming the show for a few weeks, so I'm pretty sure her stash done ran out. So what we dealing with now is an addict who is without her of choice. She's experiencing what we call withdrawals, baby, okay? So I think that played a part in it. And I think that's played a part in why Smiley has been letting people kind of talk to her crazy these last couple episodes, why she didn't make a big deal about the eviction. I think Smiley has been going through withdrawal for a minute now. I think Smiley, and another thing that led me to believe that, now I don't know, this is alleged information, this is all just my thought process, this is just me, this is alleged, okay? Addiction is not. She admitted that. But I don't know that this was the case at this time. I'm just trying to work through our options here. Now, the reason why I came to this conclusion is because something Tatted Sky said while they was on the bus. Sky said, if y'all remember correctly, she said she hadn't ate nothing today. She don't drink, she don't smoke, and she also said that she hasn't had her medication in days. Now, what fucking medication do Smiley take? Last time I checked, I don't think Smiley takes anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Smiley takes anything. And I looked up MC, because I know y'all gonna charge up. She had an MC, they taking you medication. I looked up the medication for MC and alcohol use. It doesn't cause seizures, boo. So y'all can go ahead and swipe that off the table. So now I'm back at Sky. What pills? What medication was she not taking? Because I've been around addicts before, like I told y'all, I went to college. Okay? Been around a lot of addicts. And when a lot of addicts, and when drug addicts say they don't have their medication, they're usually talking about their fix. So that further leads me to believe that Smiley was going through withdrawals. Now, if she was going through withdrawals and she don't drink and she don't smoke and she's smoking with people who do, so we don't know what was in that blunt, allegedly. You see where I'm going with this? I don't think liquor or weed was the only thing Smiley was off on that bus. That's why I said I don't believe it was all fake, but I don't think the seizure was real. I think Smiley played it up. But I do think Smiley was going through withdrawals, and I do think Smiley was going through alcohol poisoning from not being from not having no food on her stomach and not being a regular drinker and drinking on an empty stomach. So I think when she got sick, I think she was already sick. And then I think when she drank the alcohol, she got sicker. So she was sick already. And when she saw the attention she was getting from being sick, she played it up. That's my rationale for the situation. That's what I think really happened. And I think production knew that she was tooted and booted because they know she a pill popping ass heifer. She admitted that. Okay. They also know what the other girls do. So everybody know everything, which is why I think everybody was so scared. Because if y'all look at them people, y'all hear what they was saying. Everybody was more so scared. People was not worried about her well-being like that. Nobody was worried about Smiley getting back to her son. Nobody was worried about Smiley making a home to her family. They was worried about Smiley not becoming a liability. They was worried about police involved. You know what I'm saying? They didn't say that. Nobody said that. But you could tell from the energy, from the security and the production crew yelling at each other. You know what I'm saying? To the cast members yelling at production. People were scared. Not for Smiley, for themselves. That's what I believe. That's what I got from this, okay? I done been to a lot of parties where things that happen to people, okay? It used to be a girl that used to have diabetes, and she would always come to our house parties with me and my fraternity when I was living in my frat house. She would come to our house parties, and she would always come there, and she would go into some kind of insulin shock or something like that from drinking and not taking her insulin and just, you know what I'm saying, doing too much with an autoimmune deficiency. And with that being said, I don't know, is diabetes an autoimmune deficiency? Anyway, that's neither hither nor thither. But she would always have an episode on our porch or in our house or something, and they would have to carry her out. And, you know, sometimes one of the times we had to call an ambulance for her. And it scared me, and I told her she couldn't come back to the house no more because, baby, you know what's going on with you. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just say all that to say this. Smiley, you knew you was a pillhead before you came on the show. You knew you was a drug addict. You knew what this was. You knew you shouldn't have been drinking. You knew you didn't eat, and you're grown. You're at a very big age, Smiley. So I just don't understand why you did that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of given. Smiley was coming off the heels of being hated by everybody. Everybody targeting her the night before they was at the restaurant, and she was just getting a bunch of hate from all the girls. So on the Sprinter van, I kind of feel like maybe she wanted to fit in. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she was just like, okay, give me the blunt. Okay, give me the drink. And she knows she don't do that. And she know what she already going through with her stuff, and you know it just calls for a bad combination. And I think that it blew up in her face real fast. And like I said, I also think she played it up for the cameras once she saw how concerned people were for her. Once she saw, well, not for her, but for themselves. Once she saw how scared she was making everybody, I think she was, and she saw the camera dead in her face, I think she was like, oh, it's my moment now. It's my moment, it's my show. So yeah, that's what I got for y'all. I don't know if she was faking or not, but when you put all the ingredients in the pot and stir it up, baby, this is what I came up with. I got to look at all angles. I don't just look at one angle, two angles, three angles. I look at all angles. I look at who you around. I look at what you do in your own personal life, what you did to lead up to this moment. What benefit were you getting off the situation? You know what I'm saying? At hand. You know what I'm saying? And when I look at the benefit of it, she took the episode. She stole the episode. So that was the benefit. So she had a reason to fake it. But judging by everything that I saw her do and everything she admitted doing herself, add all of that in, and baby, you just can't say that she was faking. You can't say, oh, it was fake. And for somebody that said, or Tasiki said that she saw her put her finger in her mouth to throw up, so that's why she thought it was fake. Baby, I'm going to tell you something. When you drinking and you ain't ate nothing, you try to throw up, you going to heave. You go, nothing's going to come up because there's no contents in your stomach to throw up. So sometimes you have to stick your finger down there just to vomit back up that pure alcohol that you ingested because there's no stomach contents to let it come back up on its own. So if she did stick her finger down her throat, I'm pretty sure that she did that to throw the alcohol up because she had no food on her stomach. So I don't think that's the cause to say that she faked it. You know, I think that y'all stretching it with that. But Smiley, I do think you played it up for the cameras. I do think you need to get your habits under control, and I think that Libby Will and the rest of the production team, y'all need to be more careful about who y'all put on these shows because tests and pregnancy tests, two things that y'all failed to do before these people came on this cast, and two things that have came back to bite y'all in the ass this season alone. So, you know, let's think about that. Let's sit down there in the thinking chair and think, because baby, it just didn't give, you know, good business decisions. It didn't give prepared. It didn't give proper response. It didn't give any of that. It gave panic. It gave production was scared. Security was scared. Cast was scared. Everybody was scared and not knowing what to do. And everybody was trying to distance themselves from her and also place the blame back on her and cop out by saying she was faking it. It seemed like y'all was more so scared and y'all was trying to use, oh, she faking it as a cop out. And because it was Smiley and because she's lied so much and because I think she was putting a little bit too much on it, I think y'all were kind of disregarding what was really happening. Because I do think to a certain degree, baby girl was experiencing some effects of her lifestyle choices. So, yeah, that's all I got. And I'll talk to y'all later, babies. Bye.